At the plate. Last outing for the Orioles proved to be a W. They'd come into that game after losing 6 straight, so that's a big W to get off the schneid. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1, and they just issued a shellacking in that last hit.
Well, anytime you post double digits, you win.
Now, Bautista stealing. Hit well to the left side. And at first I was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Sinker swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. He's got a .295 career batting average off Baltimore. Britton with a windup. Swing and a liner to right center. And it's through. Base hit for Granderson. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied.
Now, pitcher making a mistake right here, leaving it right over the heart of the plate. He squares it up, drives it. Good contact at the plate to drive in a run.
Most of those kind of pitches are going to get hit. That's an RBI knock. It's Colon at the plate. Look, ground ball, Bell ready. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So and welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. He singled his last trip. And starts him out here. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
I think right now, when you're up by a run in the 7th inning, you've shortened the game. You've got the lead. You want to throw strikes. Do not give them any free passes and catch the ball behind your pitcher.
And that's a curve. Called for a strike. Counted even at 1. Fouled off.
Oh!
The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls off another one.
Well, anytime you're behind in the count, you just want to try to spread out and try to put the ball in play. And that's what he did right there. He didn't put it in play, though, but he kept it foul to keep the at-bat alive.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
Now let's take a peek at which teams lead in the batting average department, courtesy of State Farm. Blue Jays number 1, the Twins in 2nd, 3rd spot the Rangers, Tigers 4th, and for the Orioles, they are 5th.
2 of the better hitting teams in the game right here matching up. Guys that know how to put the ball in play. It really points to the fact that they use the whole field and that they can hit any pitch thrown up there.
Take something off that time, in control with the count now, 0-2.
You know, Gary's still dealing with that 1-run differential, 1 out here in the 7th inning. And again, I think it's about making plays right.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. 2 down here in the inning.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he set down.
McBath gets a shot here. Last time up, flew out. Here's the delivery. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1.
Now 2 outs here in the 7th inning, Gary, and obviously the game's getting short. You're down by a run. You need a 2-out rally. Don't wait. You know, every inning is an opportunity. You've had 2-out rallies before, so you can get it going here.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
1-2 pitch coming. Hit in the air to left center. This one to Victorino. And there's the third out. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up. Leading it off, Shane Victorino. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Victorino, he'll foul it away. And with 2 strikes on him, Shane Victorino does not want a K here.
A fastball up and away. It's awfully tough to catch up with it because you want to try to hit it deeper in the zone and go the other way. And before you know it,
swung on. That is hit. Oh, off the pitcher. Wow, that was a hot shot, and he couldn't get out of the way. But a quick recovery that time gets the out. Now batting with 1 down, Jose Bautista. Grounded out last time. First pitch on the way. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And he gets that one down, his second hit. 2 for 4 today.
Let's take a look at the league and the rankings and where Jose Bautista stands right now. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. Second in on-base percentage. He also finds himself among the league leaders in batting average. Third in the league in hit.
Swing, liner, back up the middle. And he gets it down. After coming up empty in this ball game, finally gets one going his way.
Gotta love that first pitch fastball right where he wanted. He was thinking right back up the middle. Base hit the center.
Now here is Brett Laurie. Golden opportunity he's got for Toronto. And that's going to be another hit for them. Here's Bautista heading home.
He's tired. His pitches are starting to flatten out. 3 straight hits. What more do you need to see before you give him the hook?
It's Perry at the plate. And I have a feeling he's taking a real good look at the fact the bases are loaded.
Base hit here will give him a much-needed insurance run.
Towards center field. That'll be a base hit at an RBI. Fielder is heading home. Now 2 runs are in. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup. I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they're also the #1 team in on-base percentage. They give themselves a chance to score runs more than everybody else because they get runners on base.
Pitch on the way. Catcher can't control it. On the runner, takes off. And Laurie crosses the plate. Can't get him. The run scores on the error.
Well, he boot that one, and obviously leading to a run scored right there. So you can't make those kind of mistakes and still win ball games.
Oh! There he goes towards third. A swing line to left center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. A run scores. Oh, this offense, every opportunity they get, they manufacture something out of it.
Well, this is unbelievable. I mean, this guy's completely lost it out there now. They've strung together 5 consecutive hits against him. Clearly, he's run out of gas.
That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. He has to back up for it. Granderson's going to try and get third. Now look at the stats with the fewest walks allowed for the month. Found on our State Farm leaderboard. #1, the Angels. The A's second. Blue Jays third. The Indians fourth. And the Mariners fifth.
Well, these are the
ground ball to Davis. And here comes Granderson for the plate. There's the throw. And the run is in.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Odell in the box. Well, this offense is having one of those days. Wow, are they putting some numbers up?
Now, Garrett, as we can see, this offense just keeps on rolling.
He's going to lead off the home half of the 9th inning. The pitch. Now he swings, hits this one very high, deep left center field. Goodbye, home run, and Baltimore's on the comeback trail. Well, that home run occurred with no one on, so they'll only chip one off the deficit down by 4. That one's nailed by Harding. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground, and obviously they've got a hill still to climb, and running out of time right now, only 2 outs remaining, so they've got to get something going and keep it going.
Robertson at the plate, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. The first pitch. Starts him off with a cut fastball inside, 1-0.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
Down to their final out right here, Gary. So, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
And Bell's in the box. Lifetime, a 174 against the Blue Jays.
And just hasn't ever been able to get dialed in against this team throughout his career.
Here, line between first and second. On that one, he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
And now, what you say we present an award. It's our player of the game.
Yeah, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all.
And you don't often get the bats going on the leading it off, Kurt Suzuki. Oakland coming in, a loss in their last game. That series for them, they ended up losing 1-2 against the Rays in Tampa Bay.
Well, they're starting to really hit a tough stretch in their season right now, playing just 300 ball over their last 10 games.
And the 7th inning underway, 0-1 count. Obviously, this is not a trend they can afford to continue.
And it's certainly not a trend that they can continue. They just have to figure out a way by any means necessary to win a ball game.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Odell. That's one away.
Well, big out right there. Listen, he's on his way to a shutout right now. They've not been able to muster much against him. This is critical time of the game. He's getting a little fatigued, and they've seen him a couple times already. He's got to make his pitch.
There's a smash towards the hole. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate. And here's what the Blue Jays schedule looks like. This Oakland series ending on Thursday. They face another competitive team at home, the Los Angeles Angels. That's going to get going on Friday night. And then they have some scores to settle as they look to erase their recent struggles. The Mariners hosting that one, so some difficult days ahead for them. And we'll get to see Brian Shaw pitch. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. 1-0 pitch, a sinker, swung on and missed, 1-1.
He's going to have to step out of the box and relace his shoes and tie him tighter, swinging out of his shoes on that sinker.
1-1, a slider that misses, 2-1.
Well, this is a good situation right here for the offensive team. A fast run on first base.
Swung on, hit. This one's towards Granderson. Now it's 2 away.
Let's take a chance here right now to see where the Athletics sit in the American League. First in stolen bases, 11th in batting average with runners in scoring position. And offensively, you see the production not where they'd like it to be, just not driving in and scoring.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. That's caught. Side is retired. And a frustrated lineup indeed. That's now 7 shutout innings. The Athletics can't get the offense going. We'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up next. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. Or 2K Sports Major League Baseball, I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. First pitch on the way. And he swings and hits this one foul. Chapman sends the 0-1. Taps this one foul to the right. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. The second, there's one. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play. It's going to be Taylor. Had a base hit his time up. And Chapman misses low that time.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
At the belt, the 1-0. In there at the letters, evening the count, 1-1.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
And he looks at the slider in there, and it's 1-2 now. Checks him at first. First base, keeping him in there. The 1-2 pitch. Now a bouncing ball to short. It's gobbled up. Too late, and he is safe at second. Here on our State Farm leaderboard, stealing bases. It's all legal. Let's take a look at the leaders. The Athletics, number 1. The Angels in second. In the third spot, the Indians. Fourth, the Jays. And it's the Red Sox, number 5.
Well, don't be surprised if after this game a gold medal is not awarded to one of these teams. You're talking about 2 of the teams with the fastest base runners in baseball. They steal bases at an unbelievable rate. So if you decide you're going to put a guy on base, you better be prepared for him to steal second base. The infielders are going to have to tighten up. You're going to open up all kind of holes. This has the potential to be a high-scoring game.
Drilled towards third. And Bautista with the catch.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble. It's nice to have somebody coming off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
Little fly ball to shallow right. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base. And he scores.
Well, what an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball. And he made it look easy.
RBI chance. Kurt Suzuki would like to make contact. Oh, he's trying to steal second. And he is out trying to take second. So they score once on two. Dial in the batter's box. Steve, how about the pitching performance so far today?
I'll tell you.
Swing and a bouncer up the middle. And he throws on to first for the out, put away. Odell up now.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
How's he hitting? Well, career 213 off Toronto. There's a swing and a ground ball. Odell. Oh, one away now.
Went out here in the ninth inning, and obviously in a situation where you're looking for outs, and you can't allow somebody to score, but if you can get it out, do what you need to get it.
Doobie, he sends this one in the air towards center, and that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
It's a real tough pitch to hit right there on that breaking ball. Good late break on it, but he stays with it and punches a single out to the outfield.
And we've got Satin at the plate. He flew out his last. Time up. Chapman with the pitch. A swing line to left center. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board.
Well, the slider's a little bit easier to hit when that break is coming to you as a hitter as opposed to moving away from you. You just have to make sure you clear your hands. He does a good job right there to get a base hit.
Pennington's in the batter's box. And he's working the lumber now. Big at bat.
But I tell you what, they need to stay away from the double play ball. It'd be an absolute rally killer here.
Only one away, Steve. And they're going to try for a double steal. Oh, and they get that one on the out. Couldn't get the double part of it. Let's take a look at that steal.
Came in with a curveball right there, but the catcher does a nice job getting the transfer from his glove to his throwing hand and makes the accurate throw to throw out the stealer.
And that's a fly ball. That could do it. This one to Victorino. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
As we present our player of the game award.
Double-digit strikeouts, and that's exactly what this man did. He was throwing that great fastball, mixing in enough of his other pitches just to keep the hitters honest. He gets the double.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. Last night, Blue Jays picked up the win, and there's 2 more left in this series against Oakland.
Now, I don't think anyone can complain about how this team's playing. Not the fans, not the front office. Sit back, watch, and enjoy.
Oh, and Fielder takes off. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground. He dives, and he's got it. And the throw's just in time to get him at second. Great play. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. And in the batter's box, it's Allen.
Guys coming off of a game last night, a little bit disappointing. A couple of strikeouts, and he just expanded the strike zone and chased pitches off the plate.
And leading up the second inning, we've got a 1-0 count. And just 3 out of 14 lifetime against the Jays. How about our mound performance today, Steve?
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. Getting the top.
And the run gets in. Good pitch down low, Steve, but a better at bat.
Well, he did a real nice job going down in his swing to get that low ball, be able to pick up the hit.
Here's a look at the leaderboard brought to you by State Farm in the race for the batting champion.
Hey, look at these hitters. They're really the guys with the most versatility, the ability to drive the ball to left field, to right field, and hit the fastball, the curveball, the slider. There's really not a pitch these guys can't hit.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Toronto, here's a position to get something done.
He's tired. His pitches are starting to flatten out. 3 straight hits. What more do you need to see before you give him the hook?
And Shane Victorino in. 1 for 2 in the ball. There he goes, headed for third. Swinging a line to right center. And another hit. They're really gunning right now. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied. A little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Let's see what the RBI means for their win expectancy.
Now, pitcher making a mistake right here, leaving it right over the heart of the plate. He squares it up, drives it, good contact at the plate to drive in a run.
Most of those kind of pitchers are going to get hit. That's an RBI knock. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. Steve, this lineup, wow, if they've been able to create some opportunities, they are executing. They've got it tied.
Okay, we just saw a quality at bat right there. That's some clutch hitting.
A swing, and he crunches this one. Deep right center field. He heads, runner on his way to third. The Athletic schedule, let's take a look. Tomorrow they finish up this Toronto series. A meeting against another team in the American League West family, the Texas Rangers. That's a 3-game series. Great series there. So a lot of home games to look forward to. And Prince Fielder up.
Okay, they're going to have to keep track of Victorino over there because he loves to run.
A swing, a ball hit high, deep into right field. Goodbye, home run, and Toronto takes the lead. They were tied, now up by 3. That's a big knock.
Now, Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
Fresh count of Bautista. Here it comes. First pitch, a changeup outside, 1-0. Yeah, we talk about how a hit or a home run can be critical at certain points of a ball game. You just saw one.
Now you have to wonder how long the manager is going to stick with this pitcher as he's given up the lead.
And again, this lineup right now on fire. So there are two men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that double and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice.
Swung on line to right center field. Oh, boy, this is getting a little ridiculous here. Looks like batting practice. And he scores. Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities.
Well, one of the offensive leaders in the game this year, and obviously a guy who's getting the job done for this offense, is somebody that's really come to rely upon.
It's Perry at the plate. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of. He's running. Hit sharply towards the hole. This is a great situation for some offense.
Well, anytime your pitcher gives up 10 hits, there's a pretty good chance he doesn't have a lot going for him in the game. And I think if I'm the manager, I'm going to head out there and bring the hook with me.
Guile up at the plate. Singled and scored his last time around. Bounces up against the wall. And Granderson scores. He's coming around third, going to try to score. And the second run comes in. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double.
They need to get an out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
Cologne gets a turn here.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen. Much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away.
Swing and a liner to right center. Oh, boy, this is getting a little ridiculous here. Looks like batting practice. And the run is in. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
Hodel is the batter. We've seen this club's offense, and I think we're going to see some more. They're running away with it, Steve.
With that last hit there, I mean, things are beyond lopsided right now. We're looking at a blow.
Shot towards the hole, and Taylor puts that away to retire the side. So they put some distance between themselves and their opponents here with this big inning. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. And a little bit of sun peeking through now. We've had a lot of cloudy skies here today, but a good day for baseball. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And here on hit.
Gary, outstanding effort from the Blue Jays today. They showed up to play right from the start.
It's time now to recognize our player of the game. Talk about a great game. No further, Prince Fielder.
When a lot of guys hit meaningless home runs that don't decide the game, have nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but not in this one. He had only that one hit, but that home run sealed the deal for his team. And you can't find a more appropriate reason to be named the player of the game.
And Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games, just the treat for all 9 innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast event. Runner on first now for Prince Fielder. Oakland coming in, a loss in their last game. Makes it 2 in a row, and they're looking to at least pick up one here against the Blue Jays.
All you have to do is take a look at this club's last 10 ball games, winning only 3 of those games. This is a club that is definitely in trouble.
Well, there's a swing and a smash. One away. And that will hold him at first. Take a look at the teams burning up on the base paths. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the A's. Second, the Angels. In the third spot, the Indians. Jays fourth. Number 5, the Royals rounded out.
Well, don't be surprised if after this game a gold medal is not awarded to one of these teams. You're talking about 2 of the teams with the fastest base runners in baseball. They steal bases at an unbelievable rate. So if you decide you're going to put a guy on base, you better be prepared for him to steal second base. The infielders are going to have to tighten up. You're going to open up all kind of holes.
Laurie's after the stolen base towards center field. That's 2 gone, and they'll hold him at first base. Oh, with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. Right there in the top 5 in home runs. Laurie on first. There he goes towards second. There's contact. He drove it well. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it.
Gary's really brought his A game.
Kingray at the plate. He'll start things off here in the 7th. Steve, what are the numbers for him on the mound today?
You know, you throw that fastball down, the hitter's got to go down and get it. And because he's changed to eye level, he just can't get down far enough. A lot of ground ball outs.
Oh! Oh, he's going to try to steal third. Oh! And Victorino, there's another foul ball. There's a swing and a smash. 2 down. Runners on the move. He throws that tag, and he is out at third. And they've got the... And in the batter's box, it's Allen. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the delivery. Lined right at the second baseman. The second, there's 1. And they turn the double play. Here's a look, 4-6-3 on the double play.
Now, that's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it. Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
He flew out his last time up. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate. He's going to try and test him here.
Let's take a look at the league and the rankings where Jose Bautista stands right now. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. First in walks. And he's also second in the league in on-base percentage. That ability to get on base goes a long way to helping his team score runs.
And here's Curtis Granderson. Ready with a 1-0. Swing and a miss by Granderson. That'll knot that count up.
Well, he wasn't trying to hit a single the other way with that swing. He's trying to take that ball out of the ball.
Swing and a ball hit well down the right field line into the corner. And the sides retired as they head into the dugout. Oh, the guy. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
Yeah, we like to recognize outstanding, real good ball game. Great battle here, and the Now here is Brett Laurie. Well, the Angels won their last game. They got the momentum here after dropping game one. Kent swing sends this one on the line to right center. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on. The throw, and he'll come in to score.
Well, the shutout broken up right there, but I'll tell you what, no shame in the performance he's given in this one. He's been outstanding. I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. And do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
That one fouled off by Fielder. There's a swing, line drive, center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And Victorino will score. Take a look at what's coming up for the Angels. Tonight's game, the last against Toronto. And after that, they'll be home against the Rangers. They'll have to deal with Josh Hamilton in that power hitting lineup. That series, Bautista got good wood on this. Home run, a 3-run shot. A huge 3-run homer puts them up by 2.
Now, Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner to right center. And that's through a base hit. He's trying for second. The team's piling up the long balls, courtesy of State Farm. The Yankees, number 1. Second, the Rangers. White Sox, third. The Orioles, fourth. And for the Blue Jays, they are in fifth.
They've been able to drive the ball in situations so far this year. When they get their count, they seem not to miss it as they're among the leaders in home runs this season.
It's Perry at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. Now, Marshall, the 0-1 pitch. It's the curve by him that time. He's in control with that 0-2 count.
Well, you don't want to make a living on throwing that breaking ball and having it stay on the inside part of the plate, but he had just good enough location with that one in on the hitter's hands to get him to swing through it.
They strike 5 times, and now back in front. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. And leading it off is Mike Trout. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. And apparently it's time. Obviously a little struggling going on the mound. You look in the pen, they've got 2 up.
Well, let's hope it's not too late. I mean, this guy's out there. He's really suffering right now. They've got to make the change.
And that's a strike. Nick Pope now is going to have to take a don't get struck out defensive stance here.
Nobody out here in the ninth. You know what they're trying to do. They need to get somebody on and bring the tying run to the plate. That's absolutely critical because that will put pressure on the pitcher.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout. Well, with 1 down, it'll be Russell Martin. Had a double his last time up. And doing the pitching, it's going to be Aroldis Chapman as Toronto brings him into close. Steve, as he gets into this Angels lineup, what's he looking at?
Well, with Aroldis Chapman on the mound, it's going to be all about that insane fastball, topping 100 miles per hour regularly. A good power slider as well, but command is the most critical factor. Can he throw strikes?
Swing and a miss, and that is going to be strike 3, and Russell Martin is sent back.
Now we've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at bat starts with good swings, and bad at bats end with bad swings. I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
And Borges is going to come to the plate. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. Chapman with the pitch. And the pitch taken for a strike by Borges.
For some reason on the 1-1 count, he really likes to be aggressive. I'd have to try to work off the corners a little bit and see if I can't get it off the center of his bat.
And he watches one at the knees, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
We take a look at our player of the game, delivering the goods for the ball club in this contest. And Steve, that ought to send these. Brett Laurie leading it off.
Well, Hernandez is just putting on a show out there today. Boy, he locked in.
We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
He's had a great rhythm going in this game today. He's not afraid to move the ball around and pitch aggressively in the zone.
And good pitch selections, I think, too, Steve. He's definitely got a recipe with a combined and effective approach.
Swung on, hit. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with this single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
Gary, late in the game, this is the guy you want to put.
Swing and a hot shot.
The infield played it deep like they knew he was going to swing away. He did, but was still able to find the hole.
Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista will stand in. And he's got a shot here with a go-ahead run back up the middle. And that's going to be another hit for them. Here's Laurie going to try to score. And it's tied up. The tying run crosses the plate. And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out there trying to get a sense as to how they feel, how fresh they are, and then make a decision about who to bring in. It's just a shame to see the shutout broken up right there, Gary, but still, just a tremendous performance today.
Altuve at the plate. See this lineup. Wow, if they've been able to create some opportunities, they are swing, hot shot. And another. Wow, that hitting coach is smiling.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets right back for the base hit.
He went after that in the box, Steve. It looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Tell you what, you have to make contact behind the field. You got to pitch over the heart of the plate. He took advantage of it.
That's one away. Runners on the move. There's the throw. There's the run, and it gives them the lead. And they turn the double play. Guile is the batter now. Steve, really good vibes here. Hitting is contagious when you do it late in the ball game. Oh, he takes it up for second. Line left footer. And he's on. It's going to be another hit for them.
You're not going to find a whole lot of guys who like that pitch up and in. But here's one of the exceptions right here. He got one up and in, and he drove it.
Cologne at the plate.
This was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started. He puts the heck of a ball game.
Reached on an error his last time around. He'll be seeking His first hit right here. Odell up now. And I have a feeling he's taking a real good look at the fact the bases are loaded.
A base hit here will give him a much-needed insurance run.
And here's the first one. Catcher can't control it. And the throw. And they tag him close at home. He wanted that run. He didn't get it. So they strike for 5. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And Lynn's batting. Now the first batter here in the bottom half of the 9th. We'll see if he can get something going. Make this crowd happy. Here's Sanchez, 1-0 pitch. That's a foul. Lind on the ground with it. And the tying run is on.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this.
And he lays one down here. And he's got it. And that slide, the throw is there, though. He is out at second.
That's a good snap decision right there. Making the play in the front and getting the lead runner out at second base. Nice job. They're going to go to the pitch hitter. This situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home. Here, they're going to have to give him the green light at first base. He has good speed. They're down by a run. He's got to get in scoring position.
And Chris Medland is the pitcher as Toronto brings him into close. Here it comes. Fouled away. Throws over to first. Ooh, he had to dive back in, and he just made it. Big breaking ball misses, 1-2. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
It's going to be Rodriguez now. He was a strikeout victim last time through the limit. Two outs and a man on first. And the first pitch. Changeup. This is badly, 1-0.
But Gary, these hitters are really now going to have to focus on his changeup. It is his best pitch, and it is one of the best around.
And he holds him at first base. At the belt, the 1-0. Called strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1.
So you talk about how do you approach this changeup, Gary. Well, I'll tell you what, it's very, very difficult as a hitter. Because if you look changeup, then the fastball is going to beat you. But if you try to speed up for the fastball, then you're way out in front on the changeup.
And he takes the ball inside, 2-2.
A front door 2-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
The pitch. It's hit foul by Rodriguez. Rodriguez fouls off another.
Well, he's doing everything he can to stay alive on this 2-2 count. Nice defensive swing. Make sure he just got enough of the bat on it. Hits it foul. Now let's see where it goes from here.
Full count pitch. And he struck him out. That strands the tying run at second. Ball game over.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
And here we are at that moment where we're going to find an individual performance to recognize our player of the game. No doubt about the outstanding pitching we saw today from Jaime Garcia.
You know, a lot of times pitchers get really too hard on themselves, and they're their toughest critic. But I don't think he can find too much to complain about after this effort. Yes, he did give up just the one earned run, but his bats came through for him on the offensive end, and he took care of the rest.
And they didn't have to score a lot of runs to do it. They end up with just managing 2 across the plate, but the pitching held up.
Well, a very close game and solid pitching and outstanding defense as well. Those little things become the key in close games.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon.